Guys, what's going on? It's Uncle Tone. How you guys doing? Welcome to Bonus Clip Friday. What's going on? I know today's Friday and not Thursday. I completely forgot that yesterday was Thursday and I was supposed to make a video and I didn't do it. Partly because of what I'm going to tell you in this video. There's a lot of things going on right now and I've been kind of stressed, and as a result, I've kind of been blowing videos lately. Not intentionally, just because, I get distracted doing other things, and I'm kind of busy right now, and that kind of results in me occasionally forgetting to do what I'm supposed to be doing. So I mentioned on Muse Day that I was going to tell you guys this week on Thursday, which I skipped, by the way, kind of missed, what was going on with my work situation. I know I've hinted at it a few times in the past while that things are changing at work, but I really wasn't allowed to talk about it until everything was finished and finalized and had been done. That happened last Monday. So now I'm allowed to go ahead and tell you guys that the restaurant where I have worked for the past 18 years is now sold. My boss is 62. He's coming up on retiring soon, and he wanted to, sell a restaurant and get ready for that kind of thing. So, to be honest with you, it was a little unexpected for me. I knew that he had listed it like 6 months ago or so, but I didn't expect it to sell that quickly. I thought, in today's market and so on and so forth, that it would take a little longer to sell than it did. I thought I still had another year or two, but didn't work out that way. So there you go. So I have new bosses at work now. I'm still working at the same place. It's still the same restaurant, and I'm doing the same thing, but I'm doing it for new people, which is difficult because I went from being the head cook. Basically, I had some say in how things were run and what we did and so on and so forth, just the day-to-day operations of the restaurant. I had some say in that, and now I don't. My wages are going to stay the same. I'm planning on cutting my hours back a little bit because I'm tired of working 6 days a week, split shifts. It's a lot, and I've been doing it for the better part of 10 years. So I figure this is a good time with new people coming in to scale things back a little bit, but my hourly wage stays the same. So that doesn't really change. But what I do there kind of does change because I don't really get a say in anything anymore. It's just kind of how they want to do it, and that's it. I don't really get a say. They asked me to stay on 6 days a week for a few weeks while they learn everything. They're Chinese guys. They have no experience. There's more than one boss too. The restaurant was bought by a group of guys who kind of formed a partnership, and they own 3 other restaurants. So it's kind of like a franchise, but it's not really a franchise, if you know what I mean. It's separate and run separately than all the other places, but it's still owned by the same group of people. There's 2 of them here now, and apparently more people are coming. They're just not ready to come yet. So they asked me to stay on for 6 days a week for a few weeks while they learn everything. They also have no experience in Canadian food. They're all Asian and have worked in Asian restaurants most of all their lives. They don't have any experience with preparing and cooking Canadian food. So they wanted me to teach them, that sort of end of it and that sort of thing. And I'll still be responsible for ordering the Canadian food and so on and so forth. But I have to approve everything through them first before I do it. So I can go ahead and make up a list of stuff to order and so on and so forth. But final approval is up to them, what they decide they want to get, what they want to get and don't want to get, and want to do and don't want to do. Before it was me, just made those decisions. I'd be like, well, let's get some of this time, and I just go ahead and order it. But I don't have those privileges anymore. So things are very different. They also don't speak English really well. Well enough that I can mostly understand what they're saying, but not great. So that's kind of stressful too. Fortunately, Danny, my boss, and his wife are going to be around for a while. Probably 6 months to a year at least to help smooth over the transition and so on and so forth. So, but again, they're going to do what they're going to do, and Danny and Elaine are just going to be there to kind of help customers through it and so on and so forth. Because Danny and Elaine have owned the restaurant for over 20 years. And people expect to go to the Naughty Pine, and Danny and Elaine are going to be there. So it's going to take some time for customers to adjust to everything be different as well. So they're not making any major menu changes immediately. They plan on adding a couple of dishes, but nothing huge or major right away. The changes will be gradual, which is cool. So, I've been making the same menu essentially for so long that it would be difficult for me to relearn a new menu. It's not difficult. I'd catch on pretty quickly, but, I mean, that's basically the general gist of it. I am at the same place and I'm doing mostly the same thing, but I'm doing it for new people. So far, they seem like okay guys. I'm not really sure how these things are going to go. They got some rules and stipulations and stuff that we never had before, which is, stressful a little bit because I got to do things differently than I'm used to doing them. But that's to be expected anytime you change a restaurant. Different people do different things. And every place is run slightly different. So, Larry Greenberg will completely understand what I'm talking about. Larry being a former chef himself. He worked in a bunch of different places. He'll understand what I mean. It's stressful. It's different. And the language barrier doesn't really make it any easier either. But there you go. They've left my hours and my pay and everything is largely the same. So it's not a huge drastic change right away. The majority of the stress over the past couple of months was due to delays. There was one time it wasn't going to happen at all, and then there was a couple of delays, and I really didn't know what was going on the past couple months at all, if they were going to buy it, if they weren't going to buy it, if things were going to change, if they weren't. It was a very uncertain period, and I really wasn't sure what was going on. But now that it's all done, I feel slightly better about it. But it's still difficult and stressful. So there you go. Am I going to stay? Am I going to leave? I'd like to stay because I don't really want to leave and find a new job and so on and so forth. So we're going to see how it goes for a little while. If I'm happy, I'll stay. And if not, I'll have to move on to something else. But I don't know what else because all I've really done for the past 21 years is cook. So there you go. I worked in a bike shop for a little while, but bike shop's a minimum wage job. It doesn't really pay very well. So there you go. Also, there's already a bike shop here in town with a guy running it who's a friend of mine. So, there's not really a market for that around here at the moment. So there you go. So I guess I'm going to wrap things up here, and that's pretty much going to do it. I'm up to like 9 minutes of talking. I haven't really said anything different than I did at minute 4. But there you go. Cool beans. That is what's been going on with Tone at Work. We'll see how it goes. That's really all I can say at this point. So thanks for watching, and tune in on Muse Day. Also, this video is being recorded with the front-facing camera on the LG G4, just in case you guys were wondering. I still don't have the WX350 back yet. They called me yesterday. While I was at work, they called the house and said that they had received it and they were repairing it and so on and so forth. So I'm thinking if they called yesterday, I'm probably not going to have it back before Monday. Even if they finished it today, they might not get sent out. Or even if it did get sent out today, it might not be here by Monday. So, Muse Day's vlog will probably be recorded with the LG G4 again, just because, I sold the GoPro. Also, I sold my GoPro because I figure I'm not going to use it much. It's better for using it on the bike or on the car when we're going for a drive or the action kind of things. It's not really great for a vlog camera. So I'm not really going to use it a whole lot. So I figured sell it and take the money I get for that, put it towards a spare vlog camera. I'm trying to hold out for Black Friday. Not having a whole lot of luck in that department. I'm a little impatient. I keep checking the Best Buy flyers and Tiger Direct flyers and all kinds of, like all the flyers you get in your email. Nothing's been on sale yet. I'm considering 3 cameras. One, the one I already have, the WX350. 2, the WX500, which is the updated version of the WX350. Or the Mark I RX100, the original RX100. From what I understand, the original RX100 has a 1-inch full-frame sensor, but it's a little slower at autofocus. So, I mean, the images in the video might be better, but the autofocus is going to be a little slower. So I'm leaning more towards the another WX350, or the updated version being the WX500. I'm leaning towards one of those two. I'm keep hoping to see one of them on sale. If one of them pops up on sale, that'll make up my mind which one. But for now, I haven't seen either one of them on sale, so there you go. Cool beans. Thanks for watching. I'm at 11.5 minutes now. I like to talk a lot. Cool beans. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys on Muse Day.